All right, guys, real quick before the video starts, I have to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, Tactical Baby Gear, for providing the OBUTTO R3volution cockpit and the triple monitor setup you're about to see us put together. They're in a bunch of cool stuff. Go check them out. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Travis. Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we are looking at all that stuff behind me. FedEx just dropped off a literal full truckload. We're going to get into it. It's been about 8 years since I've been sim racing, and now I've got a new setup, full OBUTTO R3volution cockpit. We've got triple monitors and a full Fanatec setup with wheels, pedal, shifter, everything we need. This is going to be a 3-part series. This is the first video. We're going to look at just the OBUTTO R3volution, getting that out, getting it built, and start setting stuff up. And we'll see how that goes. Give a first impression, a little bit of a quick review as we get it apart. And then at the end, we'll do a full review after I've had it set up for a while. All right, so let's take a real quick look at this pile of boxes. First off, you'll notice these triple AOC 32-inch curved monitors. These max out the R3volution monitor mounts, so we figured might as well go big or go home. We've got the computer to drive it, so 3 of those bad boys. Moving on, we've got the triple mount there in its own box. We've got the OBUTTO seat that actually comes with the R3volution as a kit, which is super convenient. We got some wiring loom up here, clips, cable management stuff, all of that. I used to build Porsche race cars. I'm building this like I'm going to Daytona 24. We're not gonna have messy wiring. It's gonna look pristine. Into the good stuff, we've got the Fanatec Clubsport Shifter. We've got the RSR 918 steering wheel. Down here is the full OBUTTO R3volution cockpit itself, which I was surprised how small of a box this is, but it's pretty heavy. So we'll see what it looks like once we get it out, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Down here we've got the CSL Elite pedals with the Loadcell brake and the CSL Elite wheelbase itself, and of course anti-seize because we built stuff right. So that's everything we've got here. Let's get this stuff out of the boxes and get a first impression. Okay, so that's a lot of boxes and boxes. Everything seems packaged pretty well so far, but as you can see, it's all wrapped up. So we still got a lot of razor blades and cutting to do to get all that out. I'm gonna take a quick cream soda break.
Come in the grape soda.
Everything is out. Everything so far is looking really good. Nothing overly bad or critical to say so far. Everything actually is pretty impressively well built. It looks like a bunch of scaffolding, but it really isn't that bad. These main bars are kind of where the steering wheel will mount. These 2 over here are for the seat that it comes with. It's got sliders on it. That's all set up. Keyboard tray, and then we've got over there the triple monitor mounts that go with the single mount that the kit comes with. All right, so I think we've got the way to do it here. We're gonna do 3 sections. We've got the steering wheel section and the pedals. That's one piece. We're gonna put that in the office after we build it out here. Then we're gonna take the seat, put it on the sliders, get it kind of set up, take that into the office just because the doorway is kind of narrow. And then the monitors are their own stand. So we're gonna build that as a 3rd piece and then put that in the office. And then once it's in there, we're gonna final assembly on everything. And then we should be getting pretty close. Okay, so that took about 25 minutes, but the initial section is built. We're gonna go ahead and carry this into the office and then start on the seat.
One thing to note, that many of these lock washers are linked together and you have to pry them open to get them apart. Very annoying, OBUTTO. Very, very annoying.
Alright guys, real quick, I just wanted to jump in and show when we anti-seize the threads on these bolts, that's all we're using. It really doesn't take much. You don't have to go crazy with this stuff. Think of it as the coronavirus. A little bit just kind of spreads around everywhere. Don't you ever use too much. So that took no time at all. All we had to do was add these two cross braces to the seat mount area. And now we can take that in and attach the front here up to the rest of the cockpit, and then we can mount the seat. We've got the seat base in. We got this one side lined up. Obviously that side's not even close. So what we've done is completely left everything loose on all of this as we've assembled it. The main one to remember is these front ones. They're extra long bolts. They're extra long for a reason, because they need to have a gap there to get wide enough for that to fall into place. And now you can see how much room it actually needs. So make sure to leave all of the hardware loose. Okay guys, that's it. Here it is, pretty much assembled as far as the OBUTTO R3volution cockpit itself goes. We finished up the triple monitor mount. That's super straightforward. There wasn't anything I felt like I really needed to like film and point out to you guys. You know, these do articulate, so that's going to take some time to get the monitors leveled, but we'll see that in the following video. The hardware on there is still loose. Everything on this cockpit as we built it, we left loose when it was in the shop. We didn't tighten it down until we got in here in the room, and we got the chair section mounted to the pedal and wheel section, and we kind of got all of that, as you guys saw earlier, aligned and straightened up and squared up to itself. Once all that was together, that's when we finally did the full nut and bolt, tightened everything down, checked it over, and it seems really solid. I'm super impressed. Everything about it has been pretty straightforward so far. I wish there were a few more flat washers and a few more lock washers that came with it. So OBUTTO, if you're listening, go through that again. Also, your instructions do kind of suck, as everybody else has said in previous videos. But if you look at the picture and you just kind of use common sense, it's really not that bad. We got all of this put together in just a couple hours, really. I mean, maybe 3 hours total, and it's how you see it now. The keyboard tray is mounted. We've got the shifter tray that's mounted down there. I might kind of move those and shift those around as I get the shifter and the steering wheel set up, as well as the pedal tray down there. That angle changes, so we'll get that kind of situated in probably the third video as we finish that up, and that'll kind of be the last video in this series. So if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you can see the other videos as we build this out, and we'll see you then.